Hello, my name is Emily McCoy, and I am a landscape architect with Design Workshop located in Raleigh. I am the lead designer for the Devereux Meadow Park project, and I'm excited to share with you the history of the project site as we embark on transforming the space into a new public park. You can find more information about the project on the city's website and in the video description below. Additionally, photo credits for the images used in this presentation will also be located in the video description below. Although today an uninteresting parking lot with a few structures, the Devereux Meadow site has a rich and complex history that illustrates important moments in Raleigh's past. During the prehistory period, the area near and around Devereux Meadow was used as hunting lands by Native Americans. Piedmont and coastal plain Native Americans may have both crossed paths along the riparian corridor, a present-day Pigeon House branch, to track buffalo and other game. During the settlement of Raleigh in the 1700s, the site was once a part of the Halton Tract, and then later owned by the Lane and Mordecai families. Margaret Mordecai and her husband, John Devereux Jr., inherited a piece of her family's land called Will's Forest, which is the site of present-day Devereux Meadow. Will's Forest was their family summer home from their permanent home in Plantation in Bertie County. During the Civil War, they made Will's Forest their permanent home since John was a quartermaster general and had to frequently visit Raleigh. During the Civil War, the project area included earthwork structures, many of which were built by enslaved people. Also, Union troops under leadership of General Logan may have camped on the site, which was referred to as Devereux Grove. There's also a later reference to the property as having a mill pond that was locally referred to as Mordecai's Mill Pond. Later accounts noted that the pond is where the former grandstand of the baseball field was located. After the war, Margaret Devereux sells Will's Forest, and several post-war communities developed throughout the 1800s around the site and around the new railroad. These communities are referred to as Brooklyn and Smoky Hollow. During the late 1800s, starting in 1894, the project area is referred to as Devereux Meadow and is mentioned to be a community gathering space by several of the neighborhood churches, including St. Saviour's, St. Paul's African Methodist Episcopal Church, and Brooklyn Methodist. At the same time, several mills were built, such as Pilot and Cotton Mill, with mill houses being built for the mill workers in the Smoky Hollow community. At the turn of the century, the Devereux home on Will's Forest was demolished, and several new neighborhoods developed around Smoky Hollow, including Glenwood, Brooklyn. During this time, several businesses and other community facilities were built around the project site, including Gargus Filling Station and the Church of God on Peace Street. During this time, Devereux is referred to as a playground for the nearby communities. Later in the 1930s and the 1940s, with the help of the WPA, the Devereux Meadow Baseball Stadium was construction. This construction included straightening Pigeon House Branch into a stone-lined channel with stone quarried from the city's own quarry in North Raleigh. Nearby neighborhoods, such as Smoky Hollow, remained in the area until the 1950s, when both African American and white families were forcibly removed from the neighborhood and the homes demolished. The Devereux Meadow Stadium remained active until the late 1970s. Although it was a segregated stadium and team, in 1950, Jackie Robinson's All-Star team played an exhibition game with other notable players such as Ray Capanella and Larry Doby, who hit a memorable home run over center field while at Devereux Meadow. Today, the site is owned by the city and is currently developing concepts to transform the site back into a public park. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to continuing engagement with you as a part of the site's next evolution into a public park. Thank you.